Hello everyone, it's Jennifer from Tarle Speech with your heteronym lesson. Heteronyms are words that are spelled the same but they are pronounced differently and have different meanings. Our words today are aggregate, which is a whole formed by combining elements, and also material formed with loosely compacted fragments, and that is the noun and the adjective form. The verb form, aggregate, means to collect related items for display or to form a group or a cluster. So we have several words that have this pattern, and I'm going to be posting these over the next several weeks. This is a 3-syllable word, so we have a little bit of a different pattern. In English, we can have stress that is the main stress, and then we can have secondary stress. So that means it sounds sometimes like we have 2 stressed syllables in a word, and we have that case in this situation. So let's start with how we pronounce each syllable. We are going to start with ag, and to do that, open your mouth wide for that tongue tip down, back pulled up, and then move to that g, Your tongue stays in about the same spot for that g. Ag, ag, ag. Next, we're going to move to that r. That's a schwa there, the unstressed sound. Start with that r, tip of the tongue down, or flipped back of the tongue pulled high up. Lips are square and tense. And then you're going to relax everything for that ra, ra, ra. Then for the ending, we're going to start with that g, tip of the tongue down, back of the tongue pulled up, air puffs out. And we're going to end with that t, tip of the tongue touches the spot where the skin meets the teeth, and the air is just going to puff out. All right, so let's put some of that together. Agra, agra. All right, so for the ending, we have a little vowel difference. For word number 1, the adjective or the noun, we're going to end again with that schwa, that sound, just super short and relaxed. The schwa is tricky. You can also say the unstressed like get, or the unstressed like get. Both will work. The key is it just needs to be shorter, softer, and lower in pitch. In this word, in the noun or the adjective, we are going to stress syllable 1. So let's put it all together. Aggregate, 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 aggregate. And now for the verb, we are going to use that long A at the end, A. And to do that, your mouth is open wide and then moves to kind of a smile. And your tongue moves from having the tip be low to higher in the mouth behind the top front teeth, but it's not touching. Now, we have 2 stress points here, the ag and then the gate. Okay, so let's give it a try. Aggregate, 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 aggregate. So we have aggregate, 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 aggregate. And now for a sentence. Schools often use aggregate test scores to aggregate students into classes. Give it a try. I know people are going to notice the difference. Check out our link tree for all of our class options and products below. Thanks so much, everyone. Have an amazing week.